What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I am sitting in what is my new to me EF. I picked this car up about, I'd say, almost 2 weeks ago at this point, and it really was a deal that was too good to pass up. Like, the price that I got this car for, if I were to take all that funds and throw it into the other car, I still would not get that car to this point. I took some shots for you guys to see, and it has a few blemishes. It has some things that I want to take care of. But believe me when I say, there's no way I would have been able to spend that same amount of money and brought that car to this point. So you're saying, all right, what's so great about this car? Well, quite a few things actually. For one, as you can see, it's a B series. I still have a single cam in that car. Local B series prices just for the engine and the gearbox alone, that is at least, I'd say, 2/3 of the cost of the car. The bodywork, the paint. This was a frost white car according to the paint code sticker, which is still in the door jamb here. I'm not quite sure what color this is on the car now, if it's an OEM color or if it's just a gray that the guy picked. But either way, I'd say it was done really, really well, because had I not decided to look under the carpet, I would not have known that this used to be a frostbite car, because I didn't bother to look up the paint code until I realized that the floor and the trunk were a different color. The AC works. So B series has AC. There's a disc backing on this car. I'm not sure what it's from, but the lower control arms are from an EG. So that it doesn't use the fork shocks, basically. Forget what the proper term is for the other one. But yeah, those control arms are either from an EG or a DC2, one of those two cars. But that's the type it uses. What else? Like, it came with Recaros. So I'm sitting in this ugly seat that I took out the next car at the moment, because these Recaros are super low. I don't know if you can tell how low this is in comparison to where I'm sitting. Like, driving this car back from where I bought it, it was about an hour and a half drive, and I pretty much spent the whole drive sitting way back here and barely reaching the pedal, and I had to tilt the seat all the way forward rather, to keep me from falling back in the car. So the Recaros came in some seat brackets that they're fixed so that they don't slide. So yeah, until I get sliders for these seats, I'm just gonna be using this as my driver's seat for now. The steering wheel needs to be changed. I broke this on my way over. I thought there was a horn, and there's no horn. Well, the car does have horns in the bay, but I guess they're not hooked up, or maybe the connection is broken somewhere, but the horn isn't working. And in my effort to blow my horn, I broke the horn button. I don't even know what brand wheel this is. It's actually pretty sturdy, I will say that much, but no, it's not. It's flexing, so it definitely has to be changed. Just how clean the interior is, honestly. I mean, for a 33-year-old car, it's in great shape. You know, the previous owner, after the original owner, put this head unit in. It's actually pretty nice. Bluetooth, phone goes right here and everything, and yeah, some pretty cool features are in this radio. It has a GPS connection up there to, you know, get your all that stuff. Yeah, really nice radio. If you look at the cluster, like, look at how clean this glass is. There are no cracks, and if anyone is familiar with what happens to these cars in heat, then you know these tend to get really cracked up, a lot of heat damage. So to see this in such great condition, despite the fact that it's an automatic cluster, you know, I don't mind, because I have my tack, the speedo works, everything works pretty much, you know. So yeah, again, this car is in great condition. You've seen the cluster in the other car. It looks like crap. You do have your standard dashboard cracking right there, but so far that's the only one I've seen, apart from right at the very back there. But again, you know, like, it's an EF. It's a 33-year-old car. It's gonna happen. You know, I'm probably gonna try and clean all the dirt off for this. Definitely gonna remove the moving sticker. I'm not a huge fan of all the stickers that are all over the car. It's a really clean car, but you know, it's not my style personally. Now, the center console, I like it and I don't like it. I don't like the fact that it's, you know, it's not clean, but at the same time, it's kind of clean, you know. Like, this is very convenient, you know. You can just rest stuff there. I probably will, since I have this, switch this out for those cup holder replacement ones, and probably get the one that goes right here as well. And then I'll probably move this, or get another one and mount it right here, maybe. But yeah, it's an incredibly clean car, guys. And again, I think the previous owner really thought it out really well. It was clearly somebody who loved the car, because they made an effort to replace missing bits. I'll probably change this glove box, although looking again, the problem is because that's broken right there. But they really cared for the car. The only thing so far that I don't like for sure is the way they approached this. Because I can't access the fuse box easily. I mean, I just noticed that these are screws, so I probably can just screw these out when the time comes, but it's riveted in, so when I open, so probably what I'll have to do is unscrew that and then drop this to get access under here. But yeah, I mean, if you look in the trunk, there are tweeters there. There's even a brace that holds the cargo cover up, 2 strut bars in the back, strut bar under the car, like 2 strut bars in the engine bay, so it's really well strapped down, as well as what I think is an SI sway bar. There is a sway bar in the back. I'll have to double check if it's an SI. If I remember right, only the SIs came with a sway bar, so I'm not 100% sure. I mean, the EF9 more than likely did as well. I'll have to load that up to confirm that. I'm just guessing. But yeah, like, it's a clean car. Like, you don't find EFs, at least locally, with such great interior. Like, the headliner isn't sagging. It probably was, and they made the effort to glue it back into place. I'm missing the sun visors, but that's minimal, because honestly, car is in great condition. The roof light works, the trunk light works, even the door alarm works. So kudos to whoever took the time to build this car and to get it to this point, because this is what I would have wanted to do with any other car that I've owned so far. The yellow car that I had, that blue one that I bought, like this is where I wanted to take it to. And so you're probably wondering, well, why not just take the time and the effort to build that car and get it to this point and take it even further? And the fact is that now that I have this car that's at this point already, I can go further. I kind of have an image of what the perfect EF is supposed to look like, and having this platform now kind of makes it a bit easier for me to get to that point, basically. And so that was really the selling point for me in terms of buying this car. Again, it was a really great deal. And yeah, just I'm just really happy to have a car that's running and driving. I got that to that point where it runs and drives, but it's not this, man. It's not this. And again, it's a B series, so yeah, I know I'm rambling on a lot. But I really just am excited to start working on this car and to just see how far I can go with it. Now again, it does have a few quirks, a few sore spots. There is one little rust spot that only one I've seen so far, right where the spoiler is. Oh, that spoiler, the wing. Let me talk about that. I realized that that's a custom fiberglass wing, and the work that went into that, I don't think it matches the body lines very well, but the workmanship that went into that spoiler is outstanding. Like, it replaces the stock spoiler, but it's molded seamlessly. Like, if I hadn't known if I didn't know that it was locally made, I would have thought that this was a wing that's available on eBay or something, you know. Yeah, job well done to whoever made that wing, because that was amazing, man. That's amazing. What else? This switch. Previous owner told me that this is where this is how you turn on VTEC. I don't know how true that is. Could be wrong, because it's not connected anymore. He says he disconnected it and ran the wire straight, but in driving it, I didn't get VTEC to come on, so that's gonna have to be checked. This key definitely needs to be changed, because so this one opens the door, only the driver door. I can't get it to open the passenger door or the trunk. But this is a big no-no, because you know it gives me a bit of a fight to turn it. And then the pump seems to be wired straight. I don't know if you can hear it on video, but it's running, and as you can see, the check light stays on. That's not supposed to happen. Should, you know, just, well, you know how it goes, run and turn off. So yeah, that needs to be sorted out. I'm probably just gonna take the push to start button out the other car, put that here, and get a proper key barrel to replace that one, because I don't want to sell it with this. So yeah, the left rear lower control arm is missing a bushing. I did get some replacement ones, control arms, because I figure if it's missing a bushing, then you know that hole has probably been beat out already. So rather just change and be done with it. I think the passenger front shock might be blown. I do hear some knocking there sometimes when I'm on bad roads. I'll double check that. And the whole VTEC situation, as well as I'm gonna be changing over from OBD0 to OBD1, so I can run a chipped computer and get a proper tune on the car. Honestly speaking, in comparison to my first car, while it was tuned, it was only making 117. I definitely feel like that drove way better than this. It doesn't feel lazy, but it doesn't feel as good as it ought to, even though it's stock. So yeah, I definitely want to get that checked out. So basically, my first main priorities with this car is just suspension, double check the braking, and then to get it tuned, and change the steering wheel. But yeah, for the most part, I am immensely happy with this purchase. I really don't think I could have gotten a better deal at this point in time. I know I keep saying that, but trust me guys, like, anyone would have bought this car when they heard what it was being sold for. So yeah, I just want, again, you know, I know I've been rambling for a really long time now, but I just want to say once again, thank you guys so much for the support and for sticking around this far throughout my journey. I'm gonna be trying my hardest to make these videos a lot more appealing and to look much better for you guys, work on my vlogging style a bit more. But yeah, if you're interested to see, you know, where this car goes, then, you know, subscribe if you haven't already, and if you are subscribed, hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I upload. And yeah, so until then, peace.